What's up, my friend? Welcome back to another video. And today I just wanted to walk you through a couple of little branding tips that you can use to enhance your user experience when they, for example, visit your website or receive an email from you, right? So I want to share with you three specific areas where you can add, for example, your logo to your backend, your marketing, your messaging, whatever that may be, to give it that unique flavor, that personality that only you can offer, right? So usually when we're talking about branding, we're talking about colors, we're talking about logos, how things appear on your site, on the front end for your user experience. And of course, that's very important. So the great thing about Kajabi's site builder is that you really can customize it to your own liking for the most part. Of course, it's not going to be as, let's say, in-depth or as customizable as dedicated plugins like WordPress or any other services that really only do one specific thing. But I think Kajabi gives you that flexibility that allows you to brand it enough that people can tell that it's really your own site that you're building. So if you're interested in trying Kajabi for yourself, at the very end, I've got an offer for you that I think you might be interested in. But without further ado, let's kind of jump in and see how we would actually do this. So this is actually my front-facing website. If you go to christophersiu.com, this is exactly what you see. And I kind of like the very simple, simplistic approach that most effective websites have. So really only a couple of colors, usually some good contrast between the text and the background. So you can see here I've added in a picture of a concert hall because I teach composers how to make better music and write music, compose music, arrange music. So I've put that in there. I've put it in a couple of videos to share examples of my work. Then here's my heading to show my demo reels. Bring your music to life, some subheadings, and then I have some buttons where they can learn more about me. This is a section about me as well, a lead magnet link there, and then some testimonials at the very bottom. But you see, each section of this homepage has a specific purpose, and it's also customized in terms of the branding to give it that more friendly, approachable type of aesthetic. Whereas a much more sleek and professional look maybe would have very few colors, just maybe black and white or gray and a cloud or cream colors, right? So I've added in a few more colors here to have a slightly more kid-friendly approach, applicable to quite a few audiences. So that's kind of how I viewed it. But if I look into the website editor here in the back end, this is exactly what you see. So it looks the exact same, but you can see I can click on elements, I can delete elements, I can edit them however I want. I can click the text, I can change it in the back end and everything like that. But specifically, let's talk about, logos, right? So I typically like to have my logo on the top left. So it gives my website a sense of branding. And then on the middle to the right, I have my lead magnet. I also have a couple other tabs they can visit if they want to see my courses and my private community. If they want to see the courses they already own, if they're an existing student, they can click on my library. I've also added my blog here, which I don't use that often, but I do have some blog posts, so I put that there. And then a contact page where they can contact me if they want to, So you see that I've kept this header entirely white so that my logo kind of contrasts against it. And that's something you want to keep in mind. If you have a logo, you probably want it to have a transparent background. So whatever color you choose in your header, it's going to not clash with the header color as well. And there we go. So yeah, basically having your branding at the top and then throughout the website, having those colors you want, making sure that the text is easy to read against the background is so important. And then just make sure you have those core components of, about you, what you can do for the customer or your lead, give them some options to learn more about your services, and then have some maybe social proof at the very bottom to give you some of that credibility. So the website and the homepage is really the first place where I would recommend having your own branding. The second place where you can do this is a little bit more discreet, and it's in your landing pages. So in case you're unaware, Kajabi has its own landing page builder as well, right? So that means you can create these pages for sales pages, you can create waitlist pages, opt-in pages, and so on and so forth. And the thing is, they usually come with a footer at the very bottom once you start creating a page from scratch. Now on desktop, I've actually removed it because I don't really want them to be distracted by anything else aside from seeing this form where they can put in their information, right? But on mobile, you can see, this is the mobile view, that we actually do have the footer down here. And I'm pretty sure that we can't delete the footer according to, actually we could. And I might actually do that. But let's say you actually like where the footer is. This is another place where you can put your logo. So you can see here, logo type, image. I've decided to put my logo right there. It's a little bit small, but on mobile, you would still see that footer there, or that logo there. And then you can put your copyright Christopher Siu, right? That's my company. And then powered by Kajabi at the very bottom. I don't think you can remove that either. But let's see what it looks like. If we actually take out the footer, then that's all we see, you know? So you do have the option to remove it altogether, but in case you do want to see the footer, then you could put in your logo there as well. So that's the second location where I would put some branding, and your logo is actually on your landing pages. Maybe it's on a sales page as well. Maybe at the very, very bottom you want just to give it that unique branding. You can put your logo and your details there as well. And then the third and the final place I would put branding is on your actual newsletters or your email marketing, right? So yes, my logo here, it has some other text underneath it as well. But I just use this as an example. So the actual background of this logo is actually white, but if I wanted to make it transparent and if I wanted to make it stand out against the blue background, then I might actually make the logo white instead, because the white shows up better against a darker blue. Whereas if it was black, if I left it as black and just had a transparent background, then it would kind of blend into the darker blue, which doesn't look as nice. But having your own flavor in your newsletters and your marketing emails in general is always a great idea, because people can feel a little bit more connected with your brand, right? Now, on my end, when I send marketing emails, I actually don't really have my logo in there, or really any other links to anything else for that matter, because I actually prefer the more personable approach of almost like delivering just an email letter to someone. So I'm not going to put all my branding, like all my features on there, everything like that, because that's not what people have signed up to my email list for. They signed up to receive value, and I want to make sure that I'm delivering value that doesn't distract them with all the other fancy stuff. I just want to give them the core content, and I find that I convert the best. I get the best open rates, I get the best click rates when I keep my email simple, just limit it to basically just text, maybe one image, have a clickable link, and I don't dress it up too much with fancy stuff. That's just my personal approach there. But you can see here on this email template for referrals specifically, you can have this blue banner. You can replace it if you want to. You can change the header colors, right? Change your logo. And at the bottom, you can do the same thing. So if you want to have more branding there, you can certainly replace the image that they have here. And of course, you have the body of text, and then here you have a CTA. Probably you just want to lead them to maybe your content for the week, or in this case, you would lead them to your referral link as well. So those are just the three places that you can consider adding some branding and your logos, right? So on your front-facing website, which is probably the most important, because that's probably what people are going to see first when they visit your material or your content, right? Which could then lead them to the website. Then the second place is on your actual landing pages. Maybe you lead them to an opt-in, you offer a lead magnet, then you can have a branding, a logo at the very bottom, have some colors just to share what your vibe is all about. And then once they're on the inside and you want to send them some marketing emails, you could also add your logo to those emails to make it even more customized, right? Have that branding in your material. And it just makes the user experience a little bit more seamless, because it feels more professional. It's coming from the actual content creator, and you're kind of looking out for them, right? So that's the whole idea. But yeah, I hope that kind of helps. And that's why I really enjoy Kajabi. It gives you enough flexibility that you can really customize it to your own needs while not being too overwhelming with too many options at the same time. A lot of people like to nitpick because, you know, they say, oh, Kajabi can't do this. It doesn't have all the analytics possible, or I can't customize my website 100% to every single line of code that I want. But honestly, if you're running an online business and you just want to sell product and you want to focus on the core things like creating content or, you know, adding value to your audience in other ways, all of those little nitpicky things don't really put money in your pocket in the end. You really want to just focus on the core elements of what business is all about, which is adding value, and then email sequences, automatic funnels, and then converting them to customers. And that's really it. And Kajabi gives you more than enough tools to do that in a very streamlined and steady way. So if you're interested in trying out Kajabi, if you've been wondering which platform is kind of the best fit for you, Kajabi is kind of the industry standard that's been around for a long time, and they're continuously adding updates. And it really is the all-in-one business platform that you could really want for your online business. So I've been hosting my business on it for, years now. And it's really allowed me to just focus on my content and deliver value to my audience week in and week out while my system in the back end is working for me, and building my business for me. So if you want to try it out, Kajabi usually gives you a 14-day free trial on their website, but I want to give you an extended 30-day free trial with my affiliate link below in the description box, christophersiu.com/Kajabi. And again, it gives you that extended 30-day free trial. Plus, I want to give you 2 bonus mini courses as a thank you for using my link. The first one is called Kajabi in 30 days. So as soon as you sign up for the free trial, you'll receive a thank you email with the Kajabi in 30 days course, and you can go through it, put everything you learn into practice, and you can really get up and running in like literally a couple of days and start selling your products. It's a very systematic approach of how I would actually approach Kajabi if I was to restart from the very beginning. And then the second course is called Content Marketing for Creatives. So this is the course that I typically recommend for my students when they are starting their online businesses and they want a business model to follow that allows them to scale their business while working less hours. And so this is the material I would recommend that to them, and I want to give it to you absolutely free, again, as a thank you for using my link below. That just means that once you become a paying member of Kajabi, then part of your payment will come back to support me and the channel, which in turn will help me make more videos like this to help you with your Kajabi journey. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.